What's going on, guys? My name is Yellow S2K and I'm playing some MX vs ATV REFLEX, and this is another custom track review. We are at Glen Helen. This is so cool. It was made by Red Rider 197 and he did an awesome job. This is a great replica. He says it's not like a one-to-one scale, but for all intents and purposes it is, and it's great for reflex. It's just the perfect scaling. I'll start first things first. I mean, look at that Glen Helen sign. So cool. The whole environment, all the objects, the elevation, all of that is just spot on. I really love the scaling as well. That's my quick and dirty. I'm going to get more into the, which is what I like about this track as we go around, because you can really appreciate a lot of little things about this track, and you can tell it took a lot of time, so I want to make sure that Red Rider 197 gets the appreciation that he deserves. So let him know if you think this track is sick in the comments. These track creators don't get enough, feedback or, praise for all the time they put into this awesome game. So it is what it is. But you've gotten a little glimpse. Those hills, the elevation change, it's just spot on. But really, to me, the thing that makes this track as good as it is the roughness. It is not. I don't know. A lot of people don't make tracks rough enough. That doesn't go for everyone. But the majority of people don't make tracks rough enough. And they don't all have to be rough. But the rough ones, they could be rougher. You know what I mean? And this track just nails it. I think it's perfect. The perfect amount of braking bumps, acceleration bumps. The ruts are great. A lot of ruts. And you'll see as we go that there's just some really tricky stuff. There's actually, here, coming up, this section's really cool. That table's actually hard to clear. You got to get a good bit of drive. Really rough through here into that big new triple. Perhaps. So much fun there. And look at this, just the little stuff. Jump into this corner. Land on the back side of that little roller. Be patient on the outside there. Get the power down. Acceleration bumps. Boom. Land in this triple and just ruts. Holy shit. Those ruts will catch you out. They will throw you sideways. They're not just visual. I mean, they are difficult. Look how rough this section is. I mean, this is all a great example to show you just how rough and how insane this track is. And that really fits because all the riders, the real riders in real life, I don't talk about sim and stuff like that, but, the real race, they were all talking. They were saying, a lot of people were complaining, saying it was honestly a little sketchy with how rough it was and the big jumps and things like that. And I think that is actually conveyed pretty well here, which is an awesome thing to see. And something that I have a lot of fun with. But there are sections, as I screw a big section up, kind of get a little cheater line through there, but the biggest difficulty, I'd say, with this track, besides getting into ruts, is you have to get every section, like, okay, so this whole section I didn't get through very well, and you know why? It's because I didn't get through the corner before it very well, and that's what it's all about. Sometimes you can slow this up. I wonder if you can double that. But that whole section back there was really difficult because it's all about hitting the corner before it perfectly, carrying a shit ton of speed, and then just launching through the section. That's the fast line. And if you mess up in that corner, which is very possible because it's rough and rutted, then you're going to get screwed up. And that's what I think is going to make a huge difference when you're doing some multiplayer racing on this track. And that's a good and bad thing, honestly. Sometimes a track that a lot of people crash on does not have the best racing. That being said, if you really pick who you're racing with, I think you're going to have some great battles on this track. But one crash and then all of a sudden you're going to make up a ton of time. Again, this outside is so sick. I'll show you the inside as we go because that's a really fun line as well. But this double is so hard to clear up here. Oh, so much fun though. I absolutely love it. Let's launch way down this hill. Holy crap. I've never launched that far. Gonna have to take an outside line here again. Sometimes there I like that outside line because those insides, after you're coming down that rough hill, it's a little bit easier, but I need to try some different stuff there. Try to scrub there. Same thing here, you want to get slowed up a little bit, don't want to launch off that single. Triple up the hill. You can have some really fun lines over that. Kind of raised. Wow, I'm taking a weird squared up line through there that I don't mean to take. Need to get into that rut, but I did get a good amount of drive there. Usually I don't go that far on that table. Again, here we go. Let's get nasty on this triple. I love this jump into the corner. I went a little bit faster to see what would happen that time. Easy to drift wide here. You got to make sure you hit it nice and straight. Oh, I had to pull it back on the track. Oh no, it's gone terrible. We were able to save it. There we go. I've messed that rut up before. I wanted to show getting into those ruts. Same thing there. Good. I did those a little bit more justice. Let's go outside here. So you can carry a lot of speed, and I like going for this outside. It's a little bit safer. You can see, if you look really closely, oh, there was actually an inside rut back there. Maybe I'll show you. Hard to explain as I'm riding, I guess. I need more speed here. I need to clip off the top of that, get over the double, and then there we go. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what separates people in this game. I'm not saying I'm great at it at all. That was almost a good example. But your bike is going to, especially in sections like this, your bike is going to kick sideways. And you need to learn how to bring it back. And even in like the stock Nationals tracks in this game, that's a difficult thing to do. And that's honestly what makes it so difficult to get good at this game. It's all about being able to fix and correct mistakes. And this track really brings that out. You're gonna make crazy mistakes. You're gonna get kicked sideways, and you gotta fix it. You're gonna mess up things, but it just is what it is. I mean, these ruts are very difficult. Pushed wide there, but still was able to get a bunch of power down. Want to try to angle in as much as you can there, so you don't drift too wide after that double. Can you imagine throwing a whip like that down the hill? There we go. There's the inside. Still a very cool line and a possible option, but you got to make damn sure that you get a good amount of drive out of that corner. Let's check out these little inside ruts. That's actually really sick. So you have to be perfect through there, I think, to make that inside work. The outside, you can just pin it, and for the most part, you're going to have good luck. How about that line, though, huh? Just cut all the way to the inside at the very last second. Fun to scrub that. Very easy to overjump, though. Same thing here. Probably, if you're going for a real fast lap, you could probably stay pinned through there and just hit a perfect line kind of thing. But, ooh, that's good. A quick reset. Okay, actually get into this rut that time. Try to get the power down. There we go. Getting over this table a little bit better than usual. Rough through here. Try to get lined up for the triple. We won't go nasty this time. We'll take the classy route. Oh, so much fun there. Now, I'm always going outside. I probably should try that inside line as we go here. You can see I'm doing a little bit more laps than I usually do, and that's just because I'm enjoying this so much. Because I'm just learning it. I'm learning what ruts work the best, what ones are really tricky, things like that. Here, we'll go outside again, and I'll show you that rut that I was talking about. Oh, there it is. Damn it. I can't believe I slid out on it. But you can see, I don't prefer that rut because it is just a little sketchy, especially going into something that you want to make sure you start clean. You want to not make a mistake right before the finish line. That was the worst way to take that as well. I got just hopped, so I tried to square it up. Again, honestly, that was a good example of making a change in your line to be able to make sure you can get through the next section. Kind of screwed that up here, but what I'm actually going for is jumping out of that corner and landing on that table. I don't think I showed you very well, but you can see you can kind of make up for it and get through that section actually better than I did on the previous laps. Usually I don't have too much trouble there, but if you're going to go for that big line, you got to carry a ton of speed around the outside and just nail that thing. And with it being rough and the lip is inconsistent with the ruts, sometimes you don't get quite the kick that you would hope you would. Anyway. Oh, you can see my back end's angling in. Just kind of had to skip, and then just pin it into one of those ruts. Whoa, I got a little carried away with the scrub there. I'm all over right now. Again, launch up that hill. Can we get the power down and get over this double? There it is. To the far inside. Oh, that's a cool combo right there. Very sick. Okay, this is the probably roughest downhill there. Oh, dude, I had it so good. Damn it. I got on it a little bit too early and was going quick, so I just blew through that rut. That's unfortunate. That would have been a sick little combo there. Try to just angle it and pin it inside. Oh, that's a bummer. You can actually nail a line through there. It's kind of risky, but you just stay pinned, and kind of use that berm, but you gotta hit the perfect angle, otherwise you drift wide, and he has a little tough block back there that you nail if you go a little too wide. Trying to bring it back on track a little bit there with that whip. Oh, so difficult. A little short, but definitely doable, man. Woo, look at the stakes, though. If you don't clear that, I mean, it's just such a steep landing that you're gonna go down. You're gonna hop and you're gonna drop like 3 stories. So crazy. But I love options. I love playing with this stuff. Some people were saying, show more of the track. I know I need to. I try to ride decent and try to show you a little bit of speed so you can have an idea of what the track is like. I know a lot of you guys want to see lines. Some of that you're going to have to just explore by yourself, to be honest. I'll do my best to try to show you lines and whatever and a little bit of variety. But, you know, I don't know. I'm not going to catch them all. So I'll do my best. How about that? I'll do my best. Yes, onto the table. This is the first time that I've hit this. So I don't really know how it goes. Can we still get the triple? Oh, a little over jump in there, but that's the spot, man. I'm glad I was able to hit that, even though it was on the very last lap. Difficult though. You can see that it's rough in that corner, and you gotta get out of it very quickly. The one thing I wish this wasn't quite as sandy through this first corner. If I had to say any little nitpicky thing, maybe that's it. And that's if I'm looking for something negative. You don't really fly around there. You feel like you're just going really slow, and it also seems like it's because it's almost like a sandy roughness. Maybe that's just how it is, you know, so it's spot on. But for my taste, I'd love to be feeling like I'm going faster through there. I was trying to whip up the hill. Whew, that was sketchy. Probably not the best idea. Let's go outside here and throw a whip down the hill, right? Why not? Ooh. Let's go far inside here. Ooh, that might be a hidden little line. Takes a little bit more patience because a lot of people come down that hill fast as shit. But that might be the trick. Interesting. I'll have to play with that in the future and see what I can do. As you can see, I'm trying to switch some things up since I was just bitching about it. Taking insides everywhere at the moment. That's a hard one because you don't get much drive into this big table. But it seems like no matter what, if you just stay pinned through here, you clear this here. Missed it. Missed the rut. Can we still get over it? No! You have to just get on the brakes. So I'm going to have a lot of fun playing with that inside line. Definitely doable for sure. I just got to figure out exactly where I need to turn in. Obviously, I've only tried it twice, so I'll learn. But that'll be a really fun line to maybe make a pass with. Maybe we can make this inside rut work. Not quite. Pretty ugly going into it, but it is what it is. Didn't really get a great lap through there, guys, but hopefully I showed you how awesome this track is. Red Rider 197, thank you so much for making this track. Please, please, please make more tracks. I really dig it, and I know you got a lot of help on this track. Your kind of whole group there, it seems like you all help each other. Please make sure to check out and read the description over there on Reflex Central, everybody, because there's a lot of people that I think helped with this track and stuff like that. So anyway, thanks again, guys, for watching. I appreciate it, and until next time, I will talk to you later. Peace out.